everybody. Welcome and thank you for coming back and joining me again today. I have a lot more to say about yesterday's topic, but I'm going to let that one sink in first. I do not know how many warnings the royal family needs before they will take anything seriously. It's like they, and I am going to include William in this, are truly so stubborn and so, let's say, superior that they actually hear us but still go right ahead and do what they want. Or are they even ghosting us, the people? I don't know, but remember when Jose Andreas of World Central Kitchen suddenly joined Earthshot? The same Jose Andreas whom Harry and Meghan had been mateys with since they landed in California. Now, I sent out a great big warning saying that I think William and Catherine should be more careful and try not to cross the lines too much. Did the warning even touch sides? Did they even look at it? Did they even think about it? No, it did not. And now, here we can see the exact manifestation of why I issued that warning. William had to cut ties with one of his donors recently. And why? Because she tried to do what Sarah York tried to do, namely sell access to Andrew. Obviously, this woman did not try to sell access to Andrew, but to William. And that without even discussing it with William or getting his permission. Of course, there were those who tried the same with Charles. Many, quite many, and often even with Charles's knowledge. But never mind, once again there was this overlap. The 45-year-old Minerva Mondejar Steiner, a millionaire, offered a private meeting with Prince William to people willing to donate to her own philanthropic organization. She sent out email reading, "As patron of the Mondejar Foundation, you are invited to support our philanthropic work through a charitable donation. Patron contributions, £6,000, admission for one patron. £20,000 includes full access plus a private audience with Prince William and Princess Catherine." Steiner was one of the official sponsors of William's annual polo event, and along with these tickets to the polo match, she also charged $50,000 for patrons for a feature in a magazine which were to be handed out at the event. At least William stopped it before it could have happened, unlike certain other royals, but we won't talk about that now. But guess what, my dears? She's also supporting Harry, and here she is with Harry at the Well Child Awards. Now, I do not wish to sound childish, but if I was William, I would run in the opposite direction if anyone was doing business with Harry. And I'm just saying, usually it would sound very childish, but in this case, Okay, now this may mean absolutely nothing in the bigger scheme of things, but a friend tipped me off, so I went and scratched around, and I'm sure most of you know who James Holt is. He's Meghan and Harry's trusted employee, the CEO of Archewell, the one whom they've been slightly overpaying. But never mind. Tipped off by Jay, I went and had a look. According to James Holt himself, him and his partner recently had a baby via surrogate in the United Kingdom. Now, if you look at James's accounts, it all states something like a Brit living in LA. So tell me again, why did they go to the UK where surrogacy laws are far more strict than in the United States? But anyway, they did that. I wonder whether Harry and Meghan advised them and gave them some tips or introduced them to someone. I don't know. I honestly, however, and I need to make this very clear, have nothing against surrogacy. A distant relative of mine and his husband, a surgeon, had twin girls via a surrogate, and you will have to go far to find two more loved and normal little children. So the only reason why I'm mentioning this tidbit is because Harry and Meghan seem to always have people who had children via surrogate around them. Anyway, guys, today was a bit of a messed up day. I've been very busy trying to entertain Dragon Man, and we had a couple of things we needed to go do in town. I have one of those Mondays where I keep thinking it's almost weekend again. Geez, the week only just started. Oh well, I still have loads to do this week. It is also my youngest daughter's birthday on Wednesday, so I will have to go buy some cake and snacks. Yeah, no, I do not bake. I always say there's no reason why I have to be able to do everything. I write, I sew, I garden, I can tile a floor and paint the house, I draw, and I do the basic household chores. I also taught Dragon Man and still help with homework and studying. I make videos, I can change plugs, I can knit and crochet. So tell me, why should I be able to cook and bake? No, I do not touch the engine of my vehicle, and I do not cook or bake. Anyway, guys, I'll be doing these shorter videos for you until Thursday. On Thursday or Friday, I'll bring you a longer video again. So I think tomorrow we'll have a basic, interesting chat. That is, unless something interesting happens in the Montecito camp. But otherwise, I've got a couple of topics I would like to talk to you about. And that, is sometimes something I look forward to, just to let our mind and our interest go and question some other things happening in the news. Anyway, friends and frenemies, I'm going now, so until we meet again on the next one, please take good care of yourselves. Bye.